Because of the differences of the 10 ASEAN nations, this requires CIMB Bank to constantly develop its strategy in each part of the region differently. If you are curious about how they are going to strategize, you may want to hear this.
You also look forward into the free flow of skilled labor within ASEAN. See, in the next 3 to 4 years, maybe Thai doctors or nurses, or dentists, engineers, 7 professions, they can work a bit more freely in ASEAN.
Yes, I think that's opportunities come as well, whereby let's say I'm a doctor going to work in Singapore.
Yes.
So when I earn money there, what do I do with it? I have to send the money back.
Yes.
So that's probably will be the way that we can look into serving them. Or maybe they have some securities here, they have some collateral here, whereby they want to buy a house there. So, or they want to get some fund. We can probably leverage off from some kind of collateral here to do the borrowing. That's the kind of idea, whereby, but it's not opening yet. But that's some kind of thing we can look into.
I see. So at the most active now in 5 markets, right? Bangkok, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, and then Cambodia, Singapore, 5 markets. What is next? What are next?
The largest market is still Malaysia, because it's a home country. So the next largest market will be Indonesia, because they got like 600 branches.
Now, the CIMB
in Niaga. In Indonesia, they got 600 branches.
Number 1, Malaysia, how many branches?
They got like 400 branches.
And then in Indonesia 600 branch.
Ours is 156.
Thailand 150.
And then Singapore 2. And then Cambodia 2, going to be 5 by the end of the year.
And then after Cambodia,
the
plans?
We actively look into Vietnam for a while. We still try to find the right partner that we can go with. We have a small JV to sort of try to manage logistics in terms of how do we break into the market. Then, like I said, mentioned earlier, Sri Lanka, India, that's pretty much. We probably will not get into the normal commercial banking yet, like retail banking or corporate bank. We are looking to like investment banking kind of services, because the CIMB group is actually very active and doing very well in terms of investment banking.
I see. Before you diversify to universal banking, right, at the moment, right?
Grow from the expertise first, our own expertise first. Yes.
You can, Khun Narongchai, also can you talk about how you leverage the ASEAN team also among the staff, among your employees?
Oh, I see. I think we have done very well in the sense of we start to pretty much put in the ASEAN flavor into our people. What do we have? We have like
how many people in Thailand?
In Thailand, we have about 3,500, including subsidiaries. We got 3 subsidiaries. Yes. About close to 2,800 in the bank. The way we do is the management team actually proactively and actually actively talk to the staff about they have to think regional.
Yes.
And talking is just one, but acting is another issue. We also have a lot of things like blue ocean strategy, whereby staff can participate in putting up some ideas that they think they are blue ocean, and that is a competition, an event across 4 or 5 countries across the group. Employees. We also have a leisure program like CIMB Star. We just had it like 2 days ago, whereby sort of like the star thing, whereby staff can sign up singing contest, and turn out to be the Thai guy actually won. They won first prize 2 days ago. And then we also have SEA Game.
Southeast Asian Games.
Yes.
For the bank staff.
For the bank staff. So
last
year we had it in KL. Involved about 450 staffs. And
this year?
This year we don't. We will have next year. So now we will do like the year of CIMB Star this year, and next year will be SEA Game, and then we do alternate like 2 years. So next year will be in Thailand. We expected to have about 500 plus people competing about 4 or 5 sports, and that's how we.
So you aim to instill the ASEAN thought among the employees
Absolutely.
within ASEAN.
Absolutely.
So now they have two nationalities. Then in Thailand you have the Thai staff, and you also have ASEAN nationality.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes. We have mix. I myself have about 4 or 5 Malaysian working for me, whereby we leverage
At the Bangkok office.
at Bangkok office. We leverage their expertise, whereby so that they can come in and work. And I also actually export a couple of my staff, Thai staff, to work in KL as well. And one of them actually work in Jakarta right now. So, and then we do have people move across
The border.
Yeah, I think that's how we put in the ASEAN thinking to people. Otherwise, if you talk about
So when you have Malaysian and Indonesian and Thai staff together, what is the outcome? What is the mix in your opinion?
in terms of
the way they think, the way they act?
I think the way they think is like we are just neighbors. We are friends. My staff speak Thai quite well now.
Very good.
Only a year.
Yes.
So now and then my staff, I heard that she speak Bahasa. Start to speak some Bahasa as well.
Malaysian.
So that's how we actually mix people. And then-
Linguistic already exchange.
Yes. And then cultural exchange is another key thing. I think my staff
Is there any
actually
problem, any conflict of in Malaysia? Majority are Muslim. Is that a problem?
no. I think we mix it quite well. I think we have to respect
Yes.
other people, other country culture.
Yes.
So if we understand, then we actually should be bringing over. And that's actually a very good point that you
For
brought up.
ASEAN
Yes.
community.
I think the one of the unique proposition to CIMB is
Yes.
even though we are looking at ASEAN Bank,
Yes.
the key thing is we have ASEAN flavor
Yes.
with local ingredient as well. So let's say we want to do business in Indonesia, for CIMB's businesses in Indonesia, we have to understand their culture and
Yes.
do things their way. When they come to Thailand, they have to understand that there are some rule regulation that they have to follow,
Yes.
and then what they do. And then, for example, like the risk framework, like some of the business strategy framework, exactly is not like a framework from the group. This is it, you go do it. That's
Yes.
not the way CIMB does.
So,
That's
for
why,
example, I guess that the risk reward in Thailand and in Indonesia may be slightly different. How much they're going to take the risk?
yep,
Is that correct?
that's correct. And then the way they do things, the way we do things,
Yes.
the way they're lending out, the way we lending out,
Yes.
we have to take that local ingredient into the strategy. Otherwise, we end up with, let's say, some company may be like, this is a framework from Singapore.
Yes.
Please go implement in Thailand.
May not work.
It probably not work. Or this is framework in Hong Kong. Please implement in Singapore, in Indonesia. That probably not work. Because the risk, I think the key thing to banking industry is risk.
Yes.
Risk reward. The risk framework, if you do it so tightly, then you're losing the competitive advantage within the local markets. That's the key thing.
Is that-
And that's what CIMB does.
I heard about the multi-local strategy. Is that
Yes.
this is
That's exactly the point. That's exactly what we're trying to do, whereby we, for example, like all of our management team,
Yes.
one of the concept they have is all of our management team in Thailand are Thai. There's one Malaysian who is in management team, but that's what we asked the group to send one to us to help. The management team in Indonesia also Indonesian. Management team in Singapore also Singaporean. So that's how we put the local ingredient into the ASEAN. And the same thing in Cambodia. The CEO, the management team, most of them are Cambodian. Yeah, over the course of time, we may have to send someone in and then out for a short term. But in the general, we will look into like a local management team as opposed to sending people from the group.
I see. So I think ultimately is your strategy is the ASEAN flavor and local ingredients.
Yes.
So thank you, Kun Narongchai, for
Thank you.
joining our program.
ขอบคุณครับ
Follow towards 2015, open up to the ASEAN market every Wednesday and Thursday from 10:30 to 11 p.m. on ASEAN TV. And you can also follow us online via Facebook only on ASEAN TV.